the Torch Theatre. We've got Chelsey and Ben. Good morning to you both.
Good morning.
Good morning, Tom.
How are you doing as on this wonderful Wednesday?
All the better for being here with you. Yes, I probably should have left a little bit more time to make my way from across the water. But yeah, thrilled to be in Haverfordwest.
It's that first week after the summer has ended, and by gosh, are we feeling it here on the radio? It's quite remarkable that difference that makes. And Chelsey, of course, we've had you on the show a few times before.
Yes, yeah, I'm very comfortable here now. I'll be moving in.
Well, but what you're asking at the moment is for people to move in just one more time to the Torch Theatre. Ben, the statement was shared on our Facebook page yesterday. Just one more time, give us an overview as to what this is about.
Well, I mean, everyone who follows the Torch will be aware of the challenges that the arts have experienced over the last few years, both in terms of arts funding, changing habits, cost of living, and all the rest that we've all been experiencing. And so last year, we asked everyone who loves the Torch to carry the torch and get behind us. And the first thing to say is a huge thank you for the overwhelming support we had last year. And with the help of our audiences, the support of Arts Council, and an awful lot of hard work from our team, we've managed to bring the deficit that we were facing down from around a scary $250,000 last year to around about the 100,000 this year. And so our efforts really are around protecting all of the wonderful Torch services that the community benefits from. And with that in mind, we are going back to our audiences, to those who come regularly and for those who haven't been in a while, and asking them to come to the Torch just that one extra time this autumn. Come and enjoy a film, a piece of live performance, a meal in the cafe. There's all kinds of ways that you could support the Torch, but the simplest way is just coming and enjoying, benefiting from all that we offer, whether you're a young person joining our youth theatre or having a good night out with your mates.
Yeah, and you've hit the nail on the head there, actually. Going out for a night in the theatre, whether it's going to the cafe, it's that sense of community, it's that sense of belonging that a theatre space allows people. You get to share your interests and you get to leave thinking, oh, I wonder if I could do that. That part of the story really hit me, or I really enjoyed that music. There's something wonderful about a community space.
Yeah, well, the Torch means something different, but has an important place for everyone within our community. Whether you're outside of Pembrokeshire and West Wales, thinking of the Torch as an award-winning producer of theatre that tours around Wales and beyond, flying the flag for Pembrokeshire. But if you're from our local community, it might be the place that's given your child a life-changing experience, or it might be the place where the charity you support calls home and comes in and makes use of our services. Or, as I say, it might simply be a good night out. But then again, if you're a local business, it might be the thing you're reliant on. We drive with our over 2,000 events every year. We have over 100,000 unique visits, and for the local economy, whether we're here in Haverfordwest or down in Milford, of course, or over the water in Pembroke, local small to medium enterprises are really reliant on the thousands of overnight stays, pre-show meals, whatever it is that we generate, alongside the 50 plus suppliers that we support every year. So whatever your reason for loving the Torch, that by buying a ticket, buying a membership, you're supporting the health, wealth and happiness of Pembrokeshire people.
Of the wider community. It's a wonderful economy that's just one building with so much in it that can support this. And no pressure there, Chelsey, but award-winning, so many people coming in through the gate every night and seeing different things. And you're heading that up, and we've had you on before talking about different productions, and award-winning theatre's coming back.
Absolutely it is. So those in the know will have already seen that we've got Grav coming back to us this autumn, which has been going for 10 years. So many shows particularly within the Welsh theatre economy, they're on for maybe a week or two and then you never see them again. But Grav has just connected with so many people all across the world that it has won a whole slew of awards, most recently in Adelaide when Gareth and Owen took it to the Adelaide Fringe Festival. And we're so pleased to be having it back in the Torch to celebrate its 200th performance.
It's amazing. That's 10 years in the blink of an eye. And as you say, winning in Adelaide, it's been to New York. It truly has travelled the world, and it's been on our televisions.
Absolutely. Yes. Yeah. On S4C. Such a beautiful adaptation of it. But we're going back to the original theatre production on the original set. So if you have seen it in recent years, you might have seen kind of the touring version, but we're going back to that version with the set, the original team. You know, we've got Pete Doran coming back, our former artistic director. We've kind of lured him back out of retirement to come and grace our stage one more time. Well, hopefully again. You know, you never know, but it should be a really, really special celebration of that show.
It really, truly is. And of course, that's just one example of the theatre you're going on. You had Kill Thy Neighbour recently as well. And talking of sets, goodness me, what a set you had for that one.
Yes, yeah. We worked very hard on that. Ellen Steele, who was the designer, she's just absolutely fantastic. I've been a fan of hers for a long time, so it was a good excuse to kind of ask her to come and work with the Torch.
Yeah, and you've got some other productions. Grav, of course, is the one where we're going to be celebrating 200 performances, but you've also got a very unique portrayal of Dad's Army coming up.
Yes, yeah, so it's kind of a radio show version, which might sound unusual on the stage, but the two performers, they'll be up on the stage with their mics, doing all of the characters, all of the kind of radio noises that you would expect. So I think that's going to be a really, really good night out.
It's going to be great fun. And of course, the script of Dad's Army in itself is going to be hilarious.
Absolutely.
And of course, these are these are touring productions, these are the big productions. But of course, we were talking to Tim only a couple of weeks ago, it feels like now, where you had over 40 young people do The Wind of the Willows.
Yeah, it went down so well. I was backstage doing chaperoning duties, but I was kind of spying on what was going on the stage, and like we had such a good time. The audiences were absolutely packed. So thank you so much everyone who came along to that. And if you are a young person listening, or you've got young people at home, kind of ages 7 up to 18, our books are open at the moment for the autumn term, which will be kicking off in just a couple of weeks.
Oh, that's very exciting. That's where Tim is now, is it? Like, I've got a term to plan out now.
Yes, yeah. He's locked in the office, making sure he knows exactly what we're doing. And we've got some kind of surprises in store for some of the youth theatre groups as well. So, if you're kind of interested, we do taster sessions. So you can kind of come risk-free and see if it's for you. Yeah,
and it's more than just traditional theatre productions that you have on there. You have live acts, and you've got like one-man shows. You've got Tenby's own Charles Dale coming down for a night.
Yes, so Charles is one of our patrons, so he's doing a fundraiser for us. The official title of the event is a little bit rude to say on the radio, but it's going to be like a really gorgeous night of hearing all of Charles's stories from, his showbiz life. He's been in everything, Casualty. He's in Sherwood, that's on at the moment again. So he'll be coming, sharing his stories, but also singing. That's a skill that he doesn't get to show off very often. And I'm going to try and tempt him to do a bit of his poetry as well. So be a really lovely mixed bill of a night, bit of something for everyone.
I love nights like that, because you think you know someone from the characters they portray, and then you just get them there under a spotlight, a stool, a microphone, and a glass of water, usually. I don't know if he'll be having a glass of water.
I think everyone will have had some insights into Charles's character through lockdown and the poetry that he shared with us, which was a real delight and an important moment. But it's actually coming full circle in terms of his career, the fantastic career he's had, because he started off working at the Torch, I think as an ASM, assistant stage manager.
It was on like a work experience type program, but not very much money a week.
Yeah, so age 16, I think. That's where Charles got his beginnings, and that's why he's so keen to support the Torch, because he understands that arc that so many people have, whether they're local performers or graduates of Trinity or Royal Welsh Choral, coming to the Torch for their first experience of theatre, and then going on to have successful careers. It's lovely when someone comes back to support where they had their beginnings.
And of course, Peter coming back, his last production, I believe, was with Shanuma Begum, the one-woman show, and she's crafting a career for herself as a working actress in the wider UK as well.
Yasmin Ozdemir, and so she has just been at the Royal Shakespeare Company, who, she's kind of a local girl, again, started at RU Theatre, and she's just having this absolutely incredible career. And like, I'm hoping, I've never had the chance to work with her. We've met a few times and I'm such a big fan. So I'm hoping again to get her back sooner rather than later.
Apologies for getting the name wrong, Yasmin. I was there at that production though. Gosh, it was so powerful. You think, because if you're a musical theatre child, you think, yeah, big glitz glamour, big dance numbers, but there's something about getting one person in a room, which of course, bringing us back full circle, Grav, in that 200th one, hearing about the colourful character that was Grav. He was a fierce competitor, but my oh my, was he funny as well.
Absolutely. Like, brilliant character. We've actually arranged to show one of the films that he was in as well. In our cinema, so Rebecca's Daughters, which is just a really, really brilliant film. So we want to kind of show Ray Gravel off as, not just a rugby player, but the actor, the personality, everything that he was to so many people.
Yeah, and to go back to why we're chatting and to try and reduce that deficit, the arts funding, the arts landscape is really tough at the moment. We want to keep these opportunities coming. So maybe you had Grav in your calendar already. Oh, I'm not going to miss that one. What you're asking here today is, what else should I give a go? What else should I add to my calendar? Yeah, I can go to one more production. I can go down and have one more cup of coffee in the cafe. That's all you're asking for today.
That's the most important and the most direct way that that those folks out there can support us. But we're also launching this autumn a new business member scheme to complement our regular member scheme. And so, as we've mentioned, we support the local economy in so many ways, and we want to deepen and strengthen our links with local businesses. So this will be a tiered membership program to fit every budget, and it's an opportunity really for an annual fee for local businesses to support the cultural fabric of our community, but also broaden their networks, have advertising opportunities, sponsorship opportunities, and we'll be launching that with a business breakfast later on this autumn as well.
Amazing. So if people want to find out more information, where can they find all of these details of the shows, of the membership, of everything that the Torch has to offer?
So the best place is our website, so torchtheatre.co.uk, or, Google us, or phone our box office anytime. They're more than happy to help you. I'm going to be really rude and look at my phone to get the phone number because I will get it wrong. So it's 01646 695 267. And our box office team are always there to help out.
I love your box office team. They're so friendly and they're so keen and enthusiastic. You're like, oh, if you like this one, you should see what's coming up. They're so warm and lovely.
Yeah, we love them.
Yeah. So get on down to the Torch Theatre, embrace the arts, embrace community, and embrace keeping this wonderful landmark right here in Pembrokeshire. Chelsey, Ben, thank you so much for joining us here on The Breakfast Show. I can't wait. I still need to get my ticket, but I will be seeing Grav because I'm yet to see it. But I've met Gareth a number of times in the Swan in Little Haven, and no doubt I'll see him around the time in October as well. Thank you both so much. Oh, I haven't asked you. I'm going to put you right on the spot. Any favourite songs?
Oh goodness, for me, I'd have to stick to my roots and say something by Pulp.
Pulp. And in this era at the moment of ticket fiascos, Oasis Blur, we're going to go for the third one from the 90s. We're going to have a bit of Pulp playing for you. It's 9:20 here. Chelsey, Ben, thank you so much for spending your time with us this morning.
Thank you.
The Breakfast Show.